What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the Creamery. Holy shit, what a great way to greet everybody. I'm not even showing my face yet, and I'm burping directly into the microphone. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday? It's me, it's Kyle, Kyle Cheney, as I'm known to some. That's very, very few. One person calls me that, actually. I don't know why I offered that one up. Like, let's go with a very random, very specific nickname that I have. They just called me that like a couple minutes ago, so it was on my mind. I suppose that's probably why that popped in there. But welcome on in, everyone. Mostly me. I'm still kind of gotta take my time and center on in here. I like taking a few moments before I show my face these days to kind of talk, get things out, make sure that my voice is actually with me, make sure that I actually have everything in the room. Okay, my water bottle. We're playing Stardew today. It's gonna be a chill day, but it's gonna be the last Stardew stream, probably for a month or so would be my guess. I'm gonna maybe play it off stream. I'll see how I'm feeling, and we might come back to it in a month that I haven't played it at all. We might come back to it. We might not come back to it in a month. I probably won't come back to it if I haven't played it at all. The idea is that this opens up the game for me to play off stream so that I can get things done that are harder for me to focus on when I am streaming. Organization, cleaning things up, things that I can just lock in and do when there is not an audience, perhaps. But we'll see. We shall see. Today, because it is the last day of me start doing it up, I think we're gonna kind of weigh our options every day, obviously. But I think it's gonna end up being a lot of fishing because that's my favorite thing to do in Stardew. So I think I'm gonna focus on just like it's gonna be a fun fishing day. Might be some things and stuff that we do here and there, like I kind of run into. Go, actually, this would be a really cool thing. I've been meaning to do this. And there was something from my notes last week that I was meaning to do that I'm just gonna do right now while I'm not showing my face. And then I'll show my face in like a couple of seconds here. And while I'm looking this up, I'm gonna talk about what I've been today doing, because the last couple of days were actually kind of nice. Like Sunday, Monday, even like they were pretty nice days out. And then it started raining last night. I think it was like last night into this morning. Been a gray, kind of cloudy day today. And so Sunday I went on a really long walk, longer than I expected. I didn't know how long it was going to be. When I set out on the walk, I looked it up on my phone, and I went, that looks walkable. It looked like it was 2 miles, but then here's the thing. I forgot about walking back. I forgot about how, like, it's 2 miles there, and I forgot it was just 2 miles north. There was a whole east and west section that I walked as well. So I looked at it, I went, that would be like 4 miles. I think in my head I did think 4 miles round trip, but it ended up being 6.5. So there was a little bit more mileage on that walk than I intended. And I got a little sun, and I've been just kind of chilling at home since then. I went and got some groceries on Monday, and I've just been kind of like, yesterday, I took a fat nap in the afternoon yesterday, and I woke up and I just like went, I wanted to make chicken tonight, but I just woke up and I have like no energy, and I honestly kind of had like a, I'm starting to realize that when I wake up and I'm hungry, I act very much like a child would when they wake up and they're hungry. A baby even. And you see when a baby's hungry, they cry out as a and so it's kind of how I feel when I wake up and I'm hungry. And so I'm trying to very much figure out how I can alleviate that in my mornings here, so I'm not just waking up hungry and screaming out for mommy. That's what it feels like. Wait, why is it not telling me here how to build this item? Hold on, I'm gonna get my face on here as soon as I look at this thing, but I'm trying to say, why is it not? It says, oh, it's a craftable item. Okay, yeah, well, where is the? Why isn't it telling me how to craft it? Everything else, I feel like it says craftable item, but then I don't think you can craft. I think you have to trade for it, actually. Okay, never mind. Maybe I just need to look at my thing. Maybe it is in there. It says, why does it say craftable if I'm not finding it? Well, I'm gonna look at this list of craftable items and see if it should be in my, yeah, it should be in my craft menu then, if it's a craftable item. It says craftable. The more I say the word craftable, the more it doesn't sound like a word, an actual word. I'm just saying craftable. Wait. Oh, that's what it looks like. I think I've seen this. I just didn't think that that's what it was. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I have that. I do have that. I'm just oblivious to things. All right, here's my face. I'm here. I'm finally showing me. It's me. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday? We're gonna take things seriously today, and we're gonna talk about. We're talking about a serious topic today. Very serious topic. Mac and cheese. Now, a lot of people have opinions on mac and cheese. I, for one, I'm home, like a nice homemade, home baked, like with a nice baked, like some crumble, like some breadcrumb. That is a mac and cheese for me. And I'll let me say this too. That just mac and cheese, it has to come from the heart. Like the person making it has to love this mac and cheese that they're making, and not just be doing it to create to generate like an income or profits or something like that. Maybe if it's for like their community and they're being paid in some way. I don't know, but definitely not if it's like like I do. Don't get me wrong. I used to smash a Stouffer's mac and cheese. But these days, it just doesn't hit the same anymore. It doesn't hit the same. And so, gotta go for that homemade, home-baked, the delicious goodness. I've been cooking for myself a little bit more here and there. It's still not the best cooking for myself, but, like, I'm better than what I was doing before. I wasn't even cooking at anything, like, using spices or anything. Like, nothing was being done in the kitchen other than me doing this, opening the microwave and pushing the buttons. Okay, we got that done. What's next? How do we do this? So now that I've actually made, chicken, some mashed potatoes, and getting up to the level where I can actually prepare some more meals for myself, either, like, maybe one day out of the week I do some, like, more meal prep kind of stuff, because I do want to have a more, consistent, like, eating, like, okay, I'm not eating garbage necessarily. I'm eating better than I was, and I'm moving towards eating where I want to be eating. But my problem was I would do like this little kind of pendulum, or like very quickly, where I'd be like here, like eating, 2 or 3 pizzas in a week, and then I'd swing over here and be like, okay, I'm gonna eat all plant-based for like a month, and I'd swing back and do it. It's like I just need to find like a nice little right in the middle where I'm not swinging like to these big extremes. And I'm still eating what I like to eat, but because there's a mixture. There is a happy medium here for me, where I eat some plant-based stuff and sometimes I do eat pizza. And it's just like, picking and choosing those times and not having it all be in like one particular point, I guess. Like it's actually making it all be a little bit more even throughout the week. So I have like, it's like, hey, here's a day where I can have my pizza. It tends to be Fridays usually, though. It wasn't last Monday, I think I did my pizza. So I think this Friday will be another pizza day, because last Monday I did a pizza. Or no, when did I? It was last Monday. I just threw out the box. I just threw out the boxes too, which is kind of sad. It's like, oof. Probably should have taken those out. Maybe should have taken those out a little earlier. I was saying earlier that I was watching The Sopranos. About halfway through season 1. I've never watched The Sopranos before. When it was coming out, I was young. I was too young to have been watching it air or anything. So it definitely has been a show that's avoided and like evaded my radar for quite a while. And then recently, a YouTuber I watch mentioned that they were watching The Sopranos for the first time, and I was like, oh, okay, so like I'm not the only person who like clearly I'm not the only person who hasn't seen it. But I'm like, okay, cool. If this guy's watching it, then maybe I'll give it a try. And he was liking it, and so I have started it, and I am also enjoying it. It's a lot. I don't know. I felt like it was going into it. I felt like there was going to be a different kind of tone. Maybe more of a focus on like there is like like oh mafia gangster, but like there's also like a much deeper focus on like the character story. And I guess like it makes sense to me if I look at it as a lot of the shows that have been on HBO are very highly regarded for being well shot, having good scripts, good actors and stuff like that. So it does make sense that it is good. It's good in a different way than I was expecting, and that makes me want to watch it, I think, a little bit more than if it had just been like a straight up like mafia, like just about that stuff. But it's like it's about the other characters as well, because I think I've seen more like movies that deal with that kind of stuff, like Goodfellas, Casino. What are other ones that are in that realm? I can't even think of any right now. I've seen parts of I know it's like a huge movie, but The Godfather, I've only seen bits of like part 1. I've never actually seen all of the movies in The Godfather. So that's something I could catch up on as well. I could, but right now, Sopranos. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like. I'm like right now. I'm just kind of like this is hitting, and I'll probably watch at least through the first season and then kind of be like, all right, I might like where do I want to watch season 2? Do I want to maybe do something else and then come back to a season 2? Because like so far it's not like one of those shows that's so heavy that I feel like I can't watch it a lot. Like there's certain shows where if you binge it, like you almost feel like the heaviness is like, oh my god, this is hit me. And like Breaking Bad, for instance, for a lot of people is not like a bingeable show because it deals with a lot of heavy topics. It gets really depressing and like this, like I don't know. That's how I felt the first few times I watched it. I've binged it last year. And let me tell you, even as someone who's seen it 8 or 9 times, maybe not the best thing to do to watch all 5 seasons of Breaking Bad or whatever, 5 or 6. I think it's 5, and then they split the 5th one or whatever. I have it all, but yeah, watching all of Breaking Bad in like that rapid succession is like, damn. It's like crazy. Watching any show like that has like a bunch of heavy topics and is dealing like really diving into them. So yeah, that's been my day so far. Yesterday was a sleepy day. It was mostly a sleepy day. Did some music stuff. I've been like working on some music clips. Like every week, what I'm trying to do is after I do my stream on Fridays, I always download the stream, and then I've been taking a clip from it, either a song or like the improv that I do, and I'm just gonna use that to promote the next week's stream and the fact that I'm uploading the full VOD to YouTube. And that's kind of where I'm at with the music right now, because I know next month I've kind of been like, okay, May is gonna be my month of recording and like really sitting down and like getting in the studio. Like it's gonna be, this is the studio essentially. So that's kind of where I'm at for the music thing. I feel pretty solid on doing these streams and just like playing these songs, having like that like a good repertoire of songs and practicing them and knowing that I got my chops up all the time and I can play them, and I'm like, yeah, I remember how to play this song. Because like one of the songs I play now, I actually forgot how to play it for a number of years until about 2 years ago. I think it was like almost 2 years ago, and I started learning it again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how to play this, and then it all just came back. So it's just got to keep playing it and playing it and playing it, and so loving doing that. And that will be Friday. I'll be live. I've been doing it at 6 p.m. I was doing it at 4, but I just felt like that was maybe a little too early on a Friday. So I'm trying to do it a little bit later. Maybe have some people who can tune in a little bit later at night after work or whatever. Especially when it's like a nice chill kind of piano vibe too, which that's what I like to go with, is just straight piano. I was messing around doing streams with this, and this is really fun to do improv streams with, because I can do like synths, I can do basses, and I can do piano, and I can do percussion, and I can do all sorts of effects. But it also makes it a little too overwhelming sometimes, and I want to mess with it a little bit more on my own before I'm doing it in front of an audience, I guess, as much, so that I feel a little bit more comfortable. Because like I felt good, but it just was like sometimes I'd be like, man, I feel like I could have done like something more, or like I could be more involved with what I'm doing, or make it move faster or something. There's something to it right there, something to it in my head. All right. I am going to get into the game here shortly. So I know I'm yapping for a minute, and I'm gonna yap. It's in my blood to yap. I went to school for broadcasting. It was the radio. That was what I was in. That's what I did. It was the radio area. I much wanted to be a professional yapper. I guess I mean, at this point, essentially, what else do I do? I sit here and I yap to myself. Today was good, though. Oh, shit. I do have to... Hold on. I have to take care of something real quick. I'll be right back. I have to dip out for 1 second and send a message, but I will be right back. All right, cool. I just had to send that. It was a logistical thing, and I was like, oh shit, I meant to send that before stream, and I wanted to get it done before tomorrow. Just stuff and things about life. You know how things go. Might actually pull this in. We might pull this. We might make this real chill tonight. Might doesn't make a real chill afternoon. I say tonight like it's the evening. I've been up. Yo, nobody else. Like I doubt anybody else is like fucking has been up like me. Probably up maybe since like most people get up at like 5 or 6. I get up at like fucking 2:30. I'm just like, yo, can we not? Can I please sleep a little bit more than that? I did go to bed early, early-ish. It was like normal time, but I guess I slept more. My sleep has been terrible. I shouldn't laugh about that. I sit over here, I'm just like, I have such terrible sleep. It's a laughing matter. It's not. It's not, guys. It's not a laughing matter. Bro. Alright, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna play the game. Let me make sure the game's getting captured. Yo, what's up? Oh, it's not gonna be captured because the last game I played was not this. It was... There we go. Oh, we're here! Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking vibe. I'm ready to fucking vibe in the Creamery Farm. Let's go. Yeah, I made a to-do list today, and I realized very early on into my to-do list, I got one of the things done out of the 4. Well, not 2 streams on my to-do list. Technically, I could get another one done before I go to bed, and I probably will. Oh my gosh, this thing spits out like random amounts of iridium, and I kind of love it because like I never know how much it's gonna give me, and it keeps on giving me random amounts. I actually put shit away before, like the last time I was here. No way. Usually I'm like no. Good morning. Okay. Don't worry about me. Go on and do your thing. But I love you. I want to worry about you. Why don't people want me to care about them? I'm just kidding. That's not rooted in anything. It's actually more like, why doesn't anybody... Well, actually, no. I have people that do care about me, and I have to keep on remembering that. I used to feel like I didn't have people that cared about me. Oh, I actually have other... Well, wouldn't I want this bait on it instead? This is just bait, and that's fucking mega bait or some shit like that. That's master bait. The joke was it was gonna happen either way for me. It happened in my head, so... Sheesh, we have a lot of fucking crap in here. I don't even want to begin to think about what the things to think about in here I would have to think about for this things to think about. So I'm just gonna disappear from that. I'm gonna disappear from that. We're gonna go do our morning chores. It's been a week. You know, I'm gonna. Oh wow, I didn't plant anything here. Oh, I must have been in like a rush or some shit to get off stream. What the fuck? What was happening last Wednesday? Nothing. Nothing was happening last Wednesday. I was hungry probably. That's my only guess as I get off stream. I did eat before stream today, and I have leftovers from last night to eat during stream. Easy microwavable leftovers. I might get some good food for Saturday morning stream. I have a Saturday morning stream. Ooh, I could get some. Ooh. Do some cool stuff. Fuck. Sorry. Oh god. Celestial Demon 00. Hey, what's up? What's up with you? I guess I should answer first. Not much. Just chilling, vibing, playing some Stardew. What's up with you, Celestial Demon? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good, relaxing Wednesday. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even go and pet the duck, or go into the ducks and collect their shit yet. I'm mostly just enjoying some Wednesday vibes. Probably gonna be playing this. This is like the final time for like. I shouldn't say the final time. It's going to be the last time for a while. Probably. I already went in here, didn't I? Oh no, this is the pig. Okay. And just kind of doing random crap in the game for a couple hours. Not really sure exactly what the goal is. I think I'm gonna be doing a little bit of fishing, because that's one of my favorite activities to do in the game. And I figure that when I'm not streaming, I'm going to want to be doing more organizational duties and stuff around the farm to clean up for when I come back to it in a month or so. That's at least the plan. A lot of times, the best laid plans of mice and men, or whatever the fuck they say. Is that how that rhyme goes? Is that where that comes from? It's not a rhyme, it's like a turn of phrase. Magma geode. Sure, put that one in there so it's good. We're getting more iridium. Oh, I need more coal, actually. Which I know I could turn wood into coal, but, like, I don't even know what I can do with all of these bars. I'm more interested in getting these, I mean, stream is going well. We've been I've been hanging out here. I mean, if you mean today, it's going... We've only been here for like 30 minutes. It's going pretty decent. Pretty easy, pretty chill start to the day here so far. Ooh, a morel. I know that's good for one of my recipes. But not bad. It's a fun thing for me to do. Play some games, share some love and some laughs. Being a weird motherfucker. That's my main my main thing. I didn't even put. When did I start? So it's been a minute. I've been doing this for a couple, I've had affiliate for 8 years, and I've been doing it on and off like ever since I graduated college, which was like 10 years ago. Just one of those things where it's just like when I have the time. I've been doing it more consistently now because like I have the time to do it more consistently, but this is kind of where I'm at. All right, let's make sure I put these eggs in the things here. What else? Oh, I know I want to put the wool in here, and then I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, the wool is here. Let's do this. Yeah, it's just I just been doing it, here and there. There's been times where I've taken months off and I've just come back. It's just a fun thing. Keeps me. When I do it, the more I do, when I'm doing it more often, when I have the time to do it, it makes me feel good, It gives me a good feeling. I'm coming out, I'm doing something, especially when I'm doing it consistently too. It's like, oh, hey, I have a thing to do every day. So I think I wanted to get my goals to achieve on my channel. Well, that's an interesting question. I just chill to vibe. I do charity streams here and there. That's the main thing I started this channel for, is just when I have the available time and energy and resources. Hopefully I'll be going back to Gamers for Giving next year. That'd be a fun little thing. That's really about it. Just kind of play games, hang out with my friends, build community. And I've already, done a lot of that in the last like 8 to 10 years. However, whatever factor we go by there. For girls only, you need catfish. Well, I'm not the person for you. I was gonna get more stuff to plant on the farm here. I'm just gonna go and get like, I don't know. I think I might have had some back there. I don't even care. I'm just gonna go back and plant a bunch. I want to at least have something in those because we have quite a few days left of this month. So I want to have at least be growing something in that place. I can't believe I didn't put anything there before. Let me jump off here. No, I might not have bought enough. I'm gonna have to hoe some land here. I mean, one of the last times I was planting season here was in the dark. Seeds, and I want to make sure I have water. Ooh. Go give water to my cat. Actually, we got almost the perfect amount of seeds. Probably need a little bit more. Eventually. Put water here. Advice? Like, about what? What am I... Did I ask for advice? I don't know. Do I... On the game? On my stream? I'm pretty content with how my stream is. How things are here. This is just a thing I do to, like I said, keep myself busy, pass some time. Actually, I'm gonna put this bait in here. But in Stardew, like tips in Stardew, I'm always open for, because I know that I pass up a lot of stuff in this game. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go fishing. Actually, let me go. Oh fuck! Susan grabbed a bunch of truffles. I know there was a thing. Hold on. There is a thing in here. Am I crafting? That at the bee house was made with honey. Oh, honey makes these guys. That's right. It makes the form, and that's so I can go out on expeditions. Okay. So I'm actually building things. Okay. This actually makes sense what I'm doing. I got the maple over here. I have like a whole bunch of things that are getting maple syrup over here. Yeah. We're good. I think I'm just gonna go fishing. It's like that is, I know, like the main thing I want to do for now is kind of just on this stream is kind of fish, just chill, talk about life and things and stuff, goals, aspirations. Mostly been focusing a lot on my music. I know next month is, like I said, it's gonna be a big recording month. I'm gonna start tracking everything. Really, I'm gonna finish up my demos and then I'm gonna come back and start tracking everything officially. Because a lot of it will depend too on if I can get out to my dad's house for the drums. Because that's what I want to do, my drum tracking on my actual kit, and that's out at my dad's house. So that would be, and that's heavily dependent on my vehicular situation. What happens with that? So, all right. Fishing. I'm so good at fishing, I don't even have to move it. Look at that. I'm just too good at the game. I'm too good at the fishing. I'm too good at catching sardines. They almost catch themselves. That was a herring, actually. It wasn't a sardine. That was a red herring. Is that not red? Clearly, it's like purple. It looks like almost. Oh, I used my last bait. Dang it. Oh, this is exactly the kind of Wednesday I need. And I've already started thinking, though, about what I want to play. Because, like, the whole idea with moving away from Stardew on stream is so I can play it off stream. Because I've tied it to being a stream game for so long. And there's a lot of moments where I'm like, man, I really want to play Stardew. But I'm like, but I don't want to play it off stream. But now the idea is to do that, actually. So hopefully I actually do it. Because that's the whole idea is... It's not just going to be a stream game. I can do both. And I think next week when we come back on Wednesday, I want to kind of stick with the cozy vibes, like the cozy game vibes. So with that in mind, there's a couple of games in my library that I think fit the bill. And right now I'm kind of in between two of them. It would be Slime Rancher, because I have the first Slime Rancher. And I've never played that before, and it definitely feels like it has a very cozy vibe. You know, it's a farm. It's a kind of, you know, farm game, I guess. It's a rancher. Ranching and farming seem very similar. Ranch hand is a farm position, isn't it? I understand you're content with how your channel is, but just want to share what others streamers are doing TP build community on their own channel. Well, I'm no. No, thank you. I'm I understand where you're coming from. I really do, Celestial Demon. But I'm going to politely say no thank you. I am not looking to like grow this to some huge, you know, heights based off of how other people are growing it. I'm doing my own thing, and I think that for me to stay authentic to who I am, I just need to do my own thing in the way that I like doing it. And that's just where I'm coming at you. So I don't know why you're pushing to give me advice. But no, thank you. Oh man, fishing just like, man, that fish just the fish is not fighting at all. It's like, I'm going down. I'm going down. That's a old Game Grumps thing. There's no thing here. I'm not gonna, or little bubbles. I was doing the bubbles because the bubbles were, they give you extra fishies, more catches, two catches even. That's such a silly joke between me and my friend. Nobody else will ever understand. I'm not even sure we understand it. I just say it because it's like I wish you said it. Oh man, I need to drink some water. Man, this day's been going like fishing. Fishing makes the day go by fast, doesn't it? Don't it? Already 9 p.m. We'll crank through this spring if we're just fishing all the time. I know I wanted to make warp, and we can go to the mines eventually too. If we want to get more iridium bars or more iridium ore faster. Not a bad idea. I want to look into more weapon, or how we can get better weapons. I feel like there's a better weapon I can get, but like my weapon seems pretty good, but it does, or maybe there's like armor or something. I don't know. Something more defensive. I feel like I lose health and HP very fast. I guess cooking meals and stuff is what I was doing that stuff for. I'll take a look. That might be an actual fun thing to do, like after like the mid stream break. Take a mid stream break, and then I'll heat up my food, and then we'll make food in the actual game too, right? And then we come back, and then we do some expeditions. I think going to the Skull Caverns again would be fun. It's like, I know that I have the iridium producing statue next to my bed now, but I know I could also get more if I went to the thing. And then, you know, then there's like something exciting happening. You know, it's not just me sitting around fishing. There's actually something more for me to be doing. I like fishing. I just don't like. It does seem like if you're watching somebody do something on a Stardew stream, fishing might be the least interesting thing. Oh man, I've been digging into some. What was I listening to? I was like, I just went back and I started listening to some older. On my walk the other day, I listened to the first 2 Pink Floyd albums, like their early, like weirder kind of shit. It's so different from, like, most people have heard stuff from The Wall, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, even like Animals. Like, people know a lot of that stuff off of those, you know, those solid albums. And then you have like the really early stuff, like Piper at the Gates of Dawn and Saucer Full of Secrets, which are very, like, they still have like it's just more psychedelic. It's more kind of just like, even though they're already kind of psychedelic and trippy and weird and like a lot of their other stuff, it's, I don't know. If you've heard Pink Floyd songs like Money and Time or whatever, like just like the classics, then when you go and back and listen to what's on Saucer Full of Secrets and Piper at the Gates of Dawn, it's like, wait, this is Pink Floyd? You almost don't recognize it as the same band. I mean, it definitely is, though. It's just, I enjoy it. I don't listen to it a lot, but there's a few songs that stand out that when I do, I'm like, yeah, that's right. I remember listening. This is like, this shit's weird. This shit's weird. Alright, we're just gonna put away all that crap. And then we're gonna go to bed. The seaweed in there, algae in here. Ooh, I didn't even put this in. Let me go put these in my oil making. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go to bed. Gotta pet the cat. We're doing it up. We're doing it up. Start doing it up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, the amount of iridium this thing has been shilling out at me is crazy in my mind. This seems so immense. Alright. What did it say? Sunny all day? Cool. Spirits feel neutral. Okay. Yeah. I know how much you like cloth. So I got you cloth. All right. Let's go. Hole in here. Huh? No, don't eat the duck egg. Pet your animals. You sick fuck. Eat the duck egg. I guess that doesn't make him a sick fuck. Wait, feathers? Bunny? Bunny wool? Did the bunny get full? I need to give this pig some more fucking hay, man. This pig's gonna get mad at me if I don't give it hay. Hay and pets. That's the way to a pig's heart. Right, I'm gonna go get that honey in a second. I'm gonna collect it here first. We're gathered here today. I don't want to burn my mail. What the fuck? No. Stop. I watched this video today where it was this YouTuber I watch who's I think I've talked about her before. She does like animal conservation YouTube stuff, and she has like her own animal sanctuary, and she just does a lot of cool nature related content on her channel. And she'll have like big Twitch streamers on her out to her animal sanctuary to kind of be like, hey, like, let's teach people about animals and like help save the planet, yada yada yada. Really cool shit, honestly. And she did a stream where she was like, let's call these people, like these streamers that I've had out to my animal sanctuary, and see what they remember of what I taught them. And it did not go very well. I remembered a lot of it because I've watched a lot of those videos. No, I didn't mean to do that. How do I open this? Okay. But yeah, it was interesting to see how many people that had been out there who I'd seen in these videos of her explaining these concepts, or like meeting the animals. She like, some of them were like, what are the animals' names at the sanctuary? It's like, okay, you know, like that's a little. Not everyone's gonna remember if they went once, but if you watch it, like me, all the time. No, stop! I don't want to eat the truffle. I want to close the gate, please. Just let me close the gate, please. That's all I wanted to do was close the gate. Oh my gosh. Alright. I'm gonna go put stuff away. I'm over it. Go put stuff away. honey in here. We could put some truffles in the truffle maker. Truffle oil maker. Clearly, it's all it does. Truffle. I have so many truffles still. Wait, truffles are in here. No, here. Yeah. Truffle oil goes in here. Yeah. I don't even know what to do with that other. I think you can use it for cooking maybe, and then like. All right. I maybe don't want to just do fishing today, but that is a large option here. There's Cukes. Hello, there's Cukes. One of my daily goals today was I wanted to start filming this project that I think I've talked about a few times here I want to work on something for my YouTube channel, just the Kybal YouTube channel. So the Creamery on YouTube. And I've had this idea, and I've written up a whole script. I have all these different, like, this whole idea kind of worked with, and I want to start working on it. And today my idea was to, or one of my goals was to basically start the initial work on it. And I started kind of breaking it down a little bit more. And I'm glad that I did, because it made me think about it in a way where it's like, okay, I really want to set this up and work on it. The way that I was initially going to work on it was kind of in the way that sequentially it will be. It's a video. It's a video for YouTube, and it's like story. There's kind of like there's a beginning, middle, end kind of thing that's going on here. And originally my thought was I need to film the intro to this thing first, but I'm realizing I can film other parts first. That might be easier, so I could take the time to really make the intro, because I want to work on like some music for it, and like it's going to be a whole thing. And it's also not going to be done anytime when I thought it was going to have it done. I was like, I'm going to start it last week, but next month is going to be a big creative month. I can already feel like a lot of things are like gears are turning in my head of like things I'm going to be doing, and that are already happening. I'm already doing some of them, so it's like really cool. Like just the fact that I've written it down, it's out in the air, and then by tomorrow I might actually have two. So tomorrow there's going to be the full VOD from last week's music stream is going to be up on the Fallen from the Stars YouTube channel, and I think I'm going to put out on Friday is going to be the first two songs from my next full length album, and that's what I'm going to be working on, getting some of that recorded in these next 2 months. So I'm really looking forward to getting that stuff done, getting the drums and all, like, because I'm going to be tracking real instruments, like a lot more real instruments this time around than for any of my other albums, other than like the first EP I put out under Fallen from the Stars, which is really the inspiration for why I'm doing it this way, because it like brings me back to playing the piano and playing the bass and guitar and playing drums. But then I'm also going to be layering in some of the more electronic elements and bits of production that I've learned working in Ableton over the last like 5 and 6 years. So really cool stuff happening in the music realm. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of that. And I yapped with my friend, what was it, on Friday? So just like really cool, all the ideas that are coming forth, things are moving in just really cool ways, with the music and other creative things. And I just know, like right now, what I'm doing, like coming here, doing these streams and just showing up here, it's kind of the thing, because I don't have the car. I'm like, okay, just because I don't have a car doesn't mean I can't be, communicating with people. Doesn't mean I can't network, or not network, I guess, but connect is a better way of saying it. Because network seems like professional bullshit, like, kind of corporate thing. More like connect. I want to have like connections. I want to meet people and like genuinely connect with them. And I limit that. I've always limited that, I think, or at least for a while I have been, to, if I can't leave my house, then there's nothing I can really do. And I was really holding myself back from even wanting to put myself out there during streams and stuff, and even talk about like anything, I guess, that's kind of like connected to my life at large and what's going on. And so even more recently, I've been opening up more about my divorce and talking about that with people. Generally talking about like, hey, if I'm having a hard day, sharing it. I'm trying to be more positive in general on like Facebook and social media, just because there's so much like people like yelling at each other and stuff. And I'm just like, I don't like that as much. So like, if I can be as much of a positive influence as I can, I'm going to be. But also, I'm like, every now and then I'm being like, hey, I am going to be vulnerable and say, hey, this kind of sucks and I'm feeling kind of shit today, but we're going to make it through. And like, you know, it's we're all in this together. Like, it always leads back to that like end point where it's like we're all in this together, because we're all humans and we all experience like that, like, you know, what do they say, multitudes. Do we want to just do fishing today? Like, mining seems like it could be. We have the roots platter is good for attack. I'm just more like, I'm more worried about defense if I was gonna go to a mine. I also don't know if I would go to the skull cavern, but I guess that's the better one to go to. Wait, I want to look at what I have here. This is the fried mushroom, and that's +2 attack. Was there anyone that gave me more defense? I think there was. It's 2 mining. That's interesting. I think there was one that I was doing that was actually pretty good. It was the pumpkin soup. That pumpkin soup makes sense. I don't have pumpkins right now, but that it does make sense if that's the defense. I might not have anything that I was making then. I thought I was making the roots platter. That's attack. I really am looking more for if there's anything that could be straight defense. Luck is interesting. Yeah. Well, once I have pumpkins and can make more pumpkin soup. Oh, wait. Eggplant parmesan. I have, but you need tomatoes. Okay. And then what's on the front page that, anything that has no defense up in here now, huh? Some of these are just pure energy, and then, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Speed and defense on frog legs? Okay, crazy. I mean, roots platter isn't bad still. And then, what? I thought I had a. Isn't there like mushrooms or something somewhere? Wait, where is the mushroom stuff? I thought there was a mushroom lunch that was good too, but I might be wrong. Oh, here it is. Fried mushroom. That's +2 attack. Okay. Yeah, we could actually make one of those. That's pretty good. Put that down there. Honestly, just making a couple, like an omelet, that's probably not bad either. I'm just seeing like what's available. We have enough to make a farmer's lunch? That gets your farming up though. That's not like something I want right now. That's probably something to wait until like next season to do. Yeah, at this point, the mushrooms and then the roots platter was what I was doing before. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go fishing again. I know I talked a big talk about possibly going to the mine, but I think I'm gonna stick to my original plan. I'm gonna do this first like part of the stream. I'm gonna do fishing, and when we take our midstream break and I make my food, I heat up my leftovers and whatnot. After that, when we come back, then I'll do some more mine adventures. We'll keep it chill early on, and I'll try to do something that will keep me awake closer to the end. As I know how my energy levels near the end of stream sometimes start to wane. Though hopefully, having dinner, like having an actual meal, will be good. Keep me floating. Doesn't matter if I have a perfect. Let's get what's in this. I still gotta get Bofiab the save file. I keep on thinking about it in my head and then being like, oh yeah, I probably need to send that to Bofiab so that I can, if the offer to train is still on the table. I'm sure it is. I just gotta make sure I do that. It's in my memory banks. I just keep on keeping on. Keep on being Kyle. Keeps on slipping up. I'm slipping. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, a starfish. Yes, you fucking do. I wasn't sure if you were ever going to reply to me without having to bring it up. Well, no, you... I remember that it's a thing that I need to do. See? I just haven't done it yet. What's going on, Both? Yeah. Happy Wednesday. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing swimmingly. I'm going to say swimmingly because we're at the beach. We're at the pier, more like, or dock, I guess is better. It's not a pier, really. It's a dock. Yes, I need to send that to you. It's literally been a thing that's popped into my head at least 2 to 3 times since Monday, and I've just always been out in the other room, and I'm going like, oh yeah, I should go back to the computer and just send that right now, and I always forget. Because by the time I make it back here, something else has taken my attention. I wonder what that could be. I wonder why that happens to me. That's weird. I'm just gonna pretend it's nothing. We're doing a nice Stardew chill stream today. Both, yeah, hope the Wednesday we're on hump day. Hope it's treating you well. Ugh. Pet the horse. Oh my god, I was gonna pet the horse with the cursor, then I misclicked. Yeah, I'm thinking. So next, what did I say? Oh, I only said one of the options. I was thinking of switching to cozy games next week because I have Slime Rancher, which I've never played, and it seemed like it could be a fitting transfer from playing something cozy, relaxing, or House Flipper, because I know that's another game that has been tagged as like a cozy game, and that was recently free on Steam, so I picked it up because I'm like, I guess why not? Why wouldn't I? And I was thinking that might be a fun little thing to stick with the cozy game theme for a bit, but then I have another game that I've been thinking about visiting on stream, and I'm like, you know what? I might as well just do it. You know, I might as well just go for it. And I'll wait. Pretty decent Wednesday. Not excited about the temperature drop. Yeah, I know, right? But that's what my tarp is for. One of my peppers finally sprouted too. Oh yeah, the temperature drop's not going to be. It got pretty cold. Was it Friday and Saturday nights? I feel like it was like, I think where was it Thursday and I can't remember. There was just 1 or 2 days where I woke up and it was like almost freezing. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like 70 in the day. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, this is crazy. And now it's kind of just like evened out right now. It's like in the mid 50s this week, or you know, whatever. Rained like fuck yesterday night and into this morning. I think it rained a little bit. It's still wet out, so it's just because I think the sun hasn't been out all day. But a while back on Steam, they had hey, we have Half-Life and Half-Life 2. You could, at one point they were both free. I have both of them. I've thought about visiting those on stream because I've never really played through either of those games. And so I thought that might be a fun little thing to switch it up after some cozy gaming, get into some like actual shooter action. I was editing a clip today from a game from when we played System Shock 2. Ooh, the memories. I'm so excited to share that clip. The clip that went up today was one of me dancing like sassy. That's also a very old clip. It's Kai will really does like totally dance like Megan. Also going to be working on something in the background. My sister's bracelet that she got from her boyfriend broke, so I'm going to see about braiding a stronger cord and putting it back together. Oh, that's really nice. That's super cool. I hope that goes well for you. No, you know, this is my jam, just sitting here and yapping about whatnot, the goings on in my life. how I was watching The Sopranos, listening to music, when going on walks and listening to Pink Floyd. Haven't been doing. I don't know. I wrote a response to somebody on a Reddit post, like I don't even know why I did it, but I think it's because they kind of they made me go like, why would you even? It was a music community like on Reddit that I'm a part of, that my friend had started at one point. And part of the rules is, hey, if you see a post and you want to share your own music, before you do that, just make a comment on another person's music, whatever, take a listen, make sure you're interacting with the community, which is a pretty fair ask usually. I'm even in a Discord server where if you want your music critiqued or roasted as they call it in the server, you have to make a roast before you share your own song to be given feedback on. And so it's very common, I feel like, in music circles to be like, at least, before you share something, say something, like make a comment, interact with the community, something like that. And one of the mods came in to enforce the rule, who hadn't been in a while, and somebody was like, ugh, really? This rule sucks. I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to post now because this is the only sub I went to. Like, the thing that made me, I think, react and actually write something was they said, I don't have the time or the energy to listen. No, I don't have the energy to listen to or critique other musicians. And it's like, then what are you doing in a musician's community? Like, what do you, just to share your music, just so you can throw your music out there in hopes that someone's gonna listen to it, but you're not gonna take the time to listen to anybody else's? Like, that's cringe to me. And I mean, saying the word cringe is kind of cringe to me too, but it stood out to me, and it made me, I said what I said about it's a very common rule, and then I said, just because you disagree with the rule doesn't mean it sucks. That's what I said to them. And then I said, also, it seems like a kind of a red flag that you won't like take the time or expend the energy to listen to fellow musicians. They said something about, do you know anything about the writing, production / marketing cycle? And it's like, yeah, but just because that cycle exists doesn't mean we have to be so caught up in it that we forget that other musicians are also humans that you can interact with and speak with to like human beings with respect. It really irked me because it's my friend's Reddit, like their sub too. So like that was kind of where I was like, no, I'm not gonna let this. I'm gonna say how I really feel. I'm glad I did too. And my friend had already said, their piece, but I was gonna be like, I was just like, yo, like, really? And then it inspired me to write a post on Facebook where I said something like, it was basically like people who, it's like music, I said, writing and sharing music shouldn't be about trying to follow the steps, from the music industry meat grinder so that you get the most listens. Music is about healing your deepest wounds and hoping that it can help others heal too. And that's, music is a form. What did I say? Music is a form of tangible human emotion, and it is used for connection. And so I was being really hippy dippy about music on my Facebook because that's what I'll say, kind of stuff. It's like a writer that doesn't read books. What the fuck are you doing, dude? If you're not examining the works of your peers and trying to better yourself that's exactly what it is. Like, what do you mean you're not going to listen to, like, I can understand if it was maybe like, oh, I don't listen to like, what's on the radio or pop, but I do listen to my friends' music. But if you're in a Reddit community that's specifically about sharing music, like, with other musicians, underground independent artists, and you're just going to be like, I don't have time to listen to you. Why do you expect me to have time to listen to or critique you? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's such a, to me, it seems like such a very limited view of things. It's the way that they reacted, like being like, this rule sucks, I'm going to have to find another sub. It was very like, oh, temper tantrum. I'm not gonna. I'm obviously not like name. I can't even remember this person's name in the sub or what their. But like I don't even. I looked through their history and I couldn't even see a lot of what they'd shared in the sub. So I'm like, what do you mean this is the only sub you share in? Like most of their posts were from 3 years ago in a sub called Crappy Music. So clearly they have a they have an agenda. It feels like. Yeah, I did a little snooping. Sometimes when I get in I get in small Reddit beefs and I do a little snooping on their history. Because sometimes people say a thing and like if you look at the context of the rest of the Reddit like post history, maybe they're not always being an asshole and this is just like the one topic that they tend to be a douchebag on and maybe you can like talk them out of it. But sometimes you'll like go in and you'll look and you'll see like the subs that they're like they're constantly in and you're like, yeah, this person's not good. This person's not worth talking to. Um, yeah, definitely like I feel like it's a very, it's a minority. Their attitude is in the minority amongst most artists. Most artists would be like, yeah, I'm gonna want to look at my peers' work and look at what they're doing and talk to them about it and say, actually, you could be doing a little bit better. Like maybe you could work on the shading here. If they ask for a critique too, that's the other thing. If they ask for advice. Like we had, are you open for advice? The pause between are you open for advice and I understand your content was like, oh fuck, let's see if I can put this into Chat GPT real quick and get a response that will make him just say what I want him to say. Sorry, I'm reading too much into that. It's funny though. It's funny to me in retrospect. All right, bye horsey. Is this bait for me? I'm gonna put that bait on my rod, baby. Diamond. I know I have to go to bed. I have to go to bed. I'm gonna take a break here too, real quick. Just cause it's at that point in time. About an hour into stream is usually when I take a break. Oh, it's actually an hour and 15. I usually take a break at this point. I excuse myself to make sure that I'm not just sitting here the entire time. Because I sit a lot anyway, and I'm realizing like how bad it is for me, and like how I need to be moving more, and like that's why I kind of was like I need to go on an adventure on Sunday. I was like I want to get out of the house and move more. So, in an attempt to make sure that I'm also doing that during a stream, because it could be really easy for me to just lock in here and just play for like 4 hours. It's like I've done that when I played with Sassy. I didn't move those two Stardew streams. Because I was just like having a good time, chatting and doing whatnot, and I couldn't pull myself away. But I think for this particular stream, I am gonna get up and take a break. Like I said, we'll take this break and then we'll take another like kind of mid break, at which point it will be a little bit longer. I'll heat up some food on that one, and then when we get back from that break, the idea will be to go to the mines, maybe do some, you know, fighting, some whatever we're gonna do in the mines. We're just go to the mines. We're gonna go to the mines. And we're gonna explore that and see what we can do, maybe with like the last hour or so of stream after that. I said it's a midway, but I don't know if it'll be a full 4-hour stream or not today. Probably. Until like 6? Yeah, I think I could go until 6. I think I could go until 6. I didn't take a nap today though. That's what the chicken's for. All right, I'll be right back. I have returned. Gosh. Gosh darn it. Alright. Let's do some start things. Let's start do some things. That's what I meant to say. It's a rainy day, it looks like. It looks kind of gray outside. Let's pet the cat. We gotta make sure the cat gets love. Some truffle oil away. That's not what I want to do. that moan. Oh, actually, I have better. Man. Oh. Elvish jewelry. Oh, where I put the elvish jewelry? I'll put that in here. Okay. It's raining. Oh no. Oh. Let's pet all the chicken and ducks. Let's make them give lots of bucks. I'm still pretty happy with the song I was writing the other day. It's a public crash out. Now it's time to isolate. A public crash out. That didn't make me look so great. A public crash out. I never wrote a tweet so mean. A public crash out that so many people have seen. It could be some work. There's definitely something there though. I like the initial idea. Something to work with. Something to work on. Let's put the butter in here. Put the mayo in here. Put the butter in. Put the mayo in. 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 Put the mother in. Put the butter in. Put the brother in. I'm changing the lyrics to my own song already. I put the butter in, put the mayo in, 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 I've lost it, guys. Let's put this down here. Can I go get this cracked open? Actually, do I have any other geodes or anything that need to get cracked open? It has some magma geodes. I think I put them in the other thing though. Yeah, let me go grab those. Let me go grab the magma geodes. I think those are I don't think I have any other geodes in here is what I was trying to look for. Yo, I have so much crap in here. I really want to sell. I think I just want to sell a lot of this. I'm not really sure. I think I can. 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 What was I looking for? Oats. Magma geodes is the actual answer. I don't know why I said oats. Oats. Actually, you know what I can do here too? Let's put a pomegranate. I only have these two? Wow. Thought I'd have more things. I probably have other fruits somewhere else. Also have a tree somewhere. Not sure how to do that. Right, let's go into town. Wait, is he even in town at his house? He is. Okay. Got to make sure the blacksmith is even there to crack open my geodes. Otherwise, oh my gosh. Otherwise, what are we even doing? Oh, man. My nose is itchy. Oh. I had... So yesterday, I forgot about this part about yesterday. That's where my day was at for me. Because I took a nap in the middle of the afternoon, as I tend to do, and I was just really feeling it. I hadn't slept really the night before. I had my sleep. My sleep has been terrible lately, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it. But haven't been able to get really deep sleep during the night, much at all, unfortunately. So, gonna try some things. Hopefully, help out with that. Here and there. I guess I get like more like 5 or 6 hours of sleep, but usually less than that. That's not great, right? So, anyway, wait, did that? I just I got sidetracked by myself talking about sleep, and then I saw a mystery box open up 2 more mystery boxes. And then I completely had just derailed myself from anything I was talking about. That's crazy. I was like, yeah, so sleep, sleep, sleep. Something about sleep was relating to sleep, I feel like, was going to be the topic I was going to talk about. I haven't been able to sleep that well, but I've had some dreams. Wasn't dreaming. Sometimes it's dreaming that's like in my layers of mystery boxes. Layers. It's a mystery box inside a mystery box. Oh my gosh. It's like Inception. There was a reason I was talking about my lack of sleep, and now I completely forgot. Like, and it's probably because of the lack of sleep. The lack of sleep is probably why I can't remember. What? My wife. Do you have a moment? Yeah, let me take that plant for a second. Get the fuck out of here with that plant. Oh, wanted to say I'm proud of everything you do. I love the life we started together. It's like a magical paradise. Let's always be there for each other. Yeah. That's not gonna make me sad for any particular reason at all. Let's just blow through that interaction real quick, like. What a sweet sentiment. I hope nothing gets in the way of that, of our future together. My beautiful wife, pink-haired wife. Alright, so we've done all of our morning thing. I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna stick to fishing. I'm not gonna start doing, the mining stuff until after we... eat a hearty snack meal break. That won't... I'll obviously do several in-game days before that, too. We just got back from break. I just went out to the other rooms. And I actually did some good stretches in the other... I cracked my back real good. Did some good stuff. I realized how much yeah, game really knew where to hit you where it hurt. Yeah, it kind of... I don't know, it wasn't intentional, right? Just happens to be, everybody says that to each other in a relationship, right? Like, it kind of gets said, especially when you're married. It does, it's, you say things like, I'm so ready for a magical future together, or whatever. And sometimes the person playing the game has said that to a person that they've divorced a year ago. And it's like, oh, wait. Awkward. We said it to each other. It's not like, you know. I have to remind myself a lot of the time, too. It's like, it was mutual. Like, in the end, it was mutual. Do I always say, like, she asked for it? Yeah, but I went through with it. And, like, we both knew that was what we needed at the end. It was not, in the retrospect, in all the conversations and the aftermath and everything, we were both like, yeah. Let's just try to remember it for the good stuff, which is what I've been doing. Whoa! I got two. I got 2 for 1. I'm much more able to look back at it and be like, oh, there was like a lot of good. Like I did learn and experience a lot, and I'm not going to like taint all of that because, you know, there were some toxic moments, you know, after 5.5 years of living together. Holy shit. Actually, more than that, we were living together for longer than we were dating / married. The other thing that's been brings it back up for me is any kind of date that would be like an anniversary or a reminder of her. And there was a few obviously in February and March, and then I think April I went through. It was like, hey, there's not a lot of dates. May 1st is our that's when we started dating. It was been May 1st, so this Friday would have been 7 years, which is crazy. It's crazy. But that did not happen. 7 years together, officially. That's wild. Can't even believe I actually have known her. It's like the amount of things I have gone through in the last 7 years. And, I mean, that actually does put things in a strange perspective of how long she was around for streaming, like for my stream and stuff, too. You guys really got to know Lauren as well. Well, maybe not know her, but you met her a few times. I mean, you saw her sing and do stuff and whatever. We had the mantis shrimps on. That's still one of my... That still sits up here in my head. Oh, the mantis shrimp. I don't sing it nearly as often. I don't have a partner in crime for that one. Bestie will sometimes, if she's around when I sing it, she'll definitely chime in. She knows the lyrics. Me and Lauren did that so fucking much that we have other people in our lives that don't even know where it like originated from. They're like, "Why are you guys singing about mantis shrimp?" And I'd have to be like, "So, let me. I'm gonna have to explain several layers of different things to you because it's like." You have to first explain. Do you know what Twitch is? If they don't know what Twitch is, it's like, so let me just cut to the chase. It was a thing I did on stream. For reasons. Because you don't have to go into the whole, like, oh, it's channel point redemption and blah, blah, blah. I don't even think, does that channel point redemption for just a improv song exist still? I think it does. I haven't done it in years. I might have switched it up and just got rid of the improv song and done Ableton, like a full song in Ableton, but I thought... I don't even know my own channel point redemptions anymore. They've been static for so long. Maybe I need to do something with that. Maybe I could do something with that. I don't know that there's anything else I could add with channel points other than maybe some people like sound alerts and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of those. Like when I'm streaming, when I'm doing stuff. I know it's for, yeah, you know, having the viewers interact with you and whatnot, but I think it would be too distracting and possibly annoying to me to have a bunch of, like, alerts for, like, subs and stuff. Like, yeah, that's cool. Support for the stream, raids and whatnot. Like, that's cool. But there's certain stuff. I like, and the thing is I think I'm in a weird position where I sometimes like activating sounds in Sassy stream, but not all of the time. Like sometimes I'm like, yay, that sound played because I did this, and other times I'm just like, I wish I hadn't triggered that. I think it's definitely a per streamer basis, like what they want. I could do more like a visual effects or something. Visual filters could be something channel points could go towards. But it would only be for you guys. It wouldn't affect me at all. so I mean, like, it just makes it look weird for you, and then I don't see it because I'm playing on I'm not playing through OBS. It would probably only go to OBS. Yeah, no, channel points just seem. I kind of like where they're at, what I have for that. I have ridiculous channel point redemptions, more reasonable ones. Every now and then I do get hit. You know, the one that I take the hit on is the spicy meatball. I do get hit on that one by that one quite often too. It's a spicy meatball. 420. Oh man, I was hoping that was a real hit and not some bullshit. I don't even know. I have so many clips to go through that I can upload to YouTube. I don't know how long I'll keep it up doing a clip like I've been uploading a clip almost every day that I stream recently. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep that up for, but because I'm doing it like day of, and like it would be nice to sit down and do like 3 or 4 clips and then I can just upload them, for a couple of weeks. But I end up liking to just do. I do have a clip for the next time I want to upload already edited. I got that done, but I haven't picked the next clip I want to get done. And the main editing is just adding subtitles. Which, with the way I talk sometimes, I'm adding a subtitle and I go, wow, I said those words very fast. The words that I just said came out of my mouth very quickly, and now I have to write them on the screen and make sure that they all line up with what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. And that's why a lot of what I do, a lot of the clips I have, might not make it to YouTube unless I... we'll see. It's not like I'm doing anything else. I do like making the clips for YouTube because like it's funny. Like I find ways to make them. If I'm watching it back and making a clip and I think it's funny watching it back, I'm like, okay, maybe that means somebody else will too. I also just say some ridiculous shit when I'm streaming. It just happens, I'm bound to say some things and stuff and things and stuff. And possibly even some things. And maybe. Just maybe some stuff. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Let's go to the show. I'm living in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's grind. Just hold your hand. Something like that. Oh, fucking, that's Christmas music. Why the fuck am I singing Christmas music in April? I'm creaming out a white substance. I don't know. I'm gonna stop singing. I think it's best that I stop singing right now. The clip I was editing was a singing clip, of course, so it's gonna inspire me to sing. Isn't that what fishermen do, on a rainy day when they're just fishing? Isn't that what they do? They just go and they just sing to themselves as they're pulling in the fish. They're raking in the fish fishies. Really got him. They really got him. Oh, I got one. I was actually... That's awesome. When that... What was it, was it the Houndoom on the quick ball that I, like, screamed? You motherfucker. I should go back and clip that shit. That was funny to me. It was silly. Fuck. That's a big yawn. Holy shit. I wonder where that came from. Sheesh. That came from down under. I come from a land down under. Oh my gosh. I was watching back. Sassy was watching back the Sassy watching. Damn it. I'm losing my mind. When Sassy was watching back her Cedar Point video on her stream this past Sunday, I think I mentioned it on Monday, like just every time the camera was pointed at me, I just started doing something ridiculous. I started doing something. I was like, oh, the camera's on me? And I'm like, man, I sure know the camera's on me. It's obvious what I what I wanted to do that day. Like, I want to perform. But also, it was crazy that we were at Cedar Point for like what? I think it was like 12 hours in the video. Or we had a 12-hour day, like from when we left to when we were leaving Cedar Point. And I was keeping up this like massive amounts of energy and like jumping and dancing and like joking. Now I'm sitting here, I've been live for less than 2 hours and I'm like yawning like a madman already. Alright. It's probably because I'm fishing in the game. And that, my friends, is why we're going to switch from fishing to mining for the latter half, so that I have something that a little bit more mentally stimulating for me. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. That's kind of the goal there. So I'm not just sitting here like, oh. Alright. We'll do at least one more night of fishing, and then I'll kind of think about what I want to bring to the mines. And how far I want to get down there. All this fun, all the fun stuff. All the fun things and stuff. We're actually finding quite a bit of iridium. Ooh, and actually, what we can do is, since I'm not, I mean, I don't like losing my tools for a few days, but because I'm getting a lot of iridium and I'm not really. Ugh. I could upgrade some of my tools to iridium, which is probably a good idea. I'm not going to wait till winter for that. I don't know what I would need. Right now I haven't been using my axe. I could start with the axe and just see how that helps. I'm going to obviously want to be using my pickaxe, though, because I wouldn't be using that for melting butter. No, that's not what I'm using it for. Mining. Noobs, I knew it started with an M, but I couldn't. Melting butter was the first. Oh, that. I might have to check my. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I think I might have some old popcorn, and I just thought about like actual melting butter on like some like stove top, like, you know, popped popcorn. Like, that's some shit I haven't done since I was a kid. My dad, we would go like, oh, we're gonna watch a movie, and we'd actually get out, you know, kernels, popcorn kernels, and cook them on the stove, and do a whole, you know, melted butter and pour it on top. Damn, that shit was fucking awesome. I miss that shit. I can do it again. I'm saying like it's lost to me forever. It's like, no, that shit can happen again. I'm just not sure if I have the. I think I had popcorn at one point, but yes, we already have 26 iridium here. Okay. I can't stop it. It's just happening. I'm just I'm yawning. I'm gonna be a yawny man. I'm just gonna be expending that. Maybe it will go away after I eat food. Who knows? I've heard before that yawning actually has it can be related to your how tired or whatever you are, but it doesn't always have to be. I'm also missing a whole. Oh, I think I remember. I'm missing a whole row because of the sprinklers. I could water it every morning, but I'm lazy. We don't do that here. We don't do that here in the creamery farm. This. All right. Okay. So we've done everything there. All right. I'll do, yeah, probably like a couple more days of fishing and then we'll be good. I'm deciding what to read. Oh. Partially cloudy, okay. Maybe I should, oh, fuck, I didn't read what she said. Oh, smooches. Take this. I get out of the way of the TV so I can watch it. Thank you. Somewhat annoyed. Somewhat. Negative 4.9 seems like a lot. Radish salad. There's nothing like a fresh peppery radish. Reminds me of the late spring. My mother would slice up our fresh radishes and serve them on grainy bread. You already know how to cook radish salad. Of course I do. Of course I do. I'm awesome. Actually, I meant to put the wool. Okay. Yeah. Gonna do some more fishing. Actually, I only might do like one more day of fishing just because I think I do need to do something that's more stimulating just to stay up. We could also just we'll see how I'm feeling too about how long I want to go on stream today. We don't have to do a full 4 hours if I'm not up to it. Thinking I could have eaten more food today, but like I had food before stream. It's not like I didn't eat. I'm just thinking, like, when I look at the intake of food I have, I'm like, maybe I'm not eating enough actually, but I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like I expend a lot of energy, but then I feel like I get tired and sleepy around the same time every day. It seems like maybe that's a tell. maybe that's telling me something. My body's saying, hey. In any case, I might go to the mine tomorrow and then take a break and then come back and we'll see. I'm actually, like I'm saying, it's like, who knows? Maybe I'll just call it like after 2 hours. We at least got some Stardew in today. I'm trying to lean more into that whole mindset of not every stream has to be a full 4-hour stream if I'm not. More the reason I come here and keep up on the days I do is just so, hey, I'm doing a thing on a day and I said I'm gonna do it on. It just like works really well. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. That seems to be a pretty solid. And I do the music streams on Fridays too. I think I did mention it on I might have mentioned on last Saturday's stream. Thinking about moving around my Saturday to maybe a Saturday afternoon or possibly evening gaming, but we'll see, or maybe Sunday morning gaming, because the Friday night music streams I feel like are yeah, there aren't any. This is exactly stream how you want to stream. Exactly, both. Yeah, there really aren't any rules, and if all I want to do in the stream is just kind of chill and relax, it's my stream. It's my creamery. Probably, yeah. It's the creamery. It's Kyble's Creamery. It's like I think I was saying it earlier. It's like really what this is it's me making sure I'm getting myself out there and not completely isolating, because I know I have a tendency when I get really overwhelmed with emotions and I tend to kind of like hole up and just sit in my room, and the first thing that will end up going is my streaming. I always see and when that happens, I'm not even going out and like sharing anything with anybody. Like maybe my therapist every now and then, talk to my dad here and there, but it's different. And like the vibe of coming here and being like, hey, let's hang out and like we can chat for a minute. And Poke Mondays are really like, I think those are the thing I say it on Poke Monday every week too. It's something to look forward to, like to start the week off on such a good note. They are hands down like the most fun. Currently the most fun I feel like I have on. Well, Jack and Daxter's been fun too, but Poke Mondays are still more fun. I've really been liking playing Pokemon Platinum too. I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen at the with this ending coming up here. there really aren't any rules. I can play whatever games I feel, and that's like I'm leaning into that too. It's like, what games do I want to play? Do I want to play Half-Life on stream? Like nobody can tell me not to. And for some reason, I was telling myself not to. Like no, I think there was a big part was like, well, that's not the kind of game that you play. You know, like why would you play a game that you don't like play that kind of game? But I do play shooters. I do play action games. It's just not what I've been playing on stream lately. And so I think switching things up after, a week of one more cozy, outing into Slime Rancher or House Flipper, which maybe that will interest me in playing that game off stream. Those are going to be more of like, that would happen for like one stream. And then the reason I was looking at Half-Life and Half-Life 2 as streaming games is because they are shorter narratives too. Like the story, like, is easier to get through in just a few streams as opposed to it being dedicated for so long. So we could get, hopefully, if I'm not getting too distracted or being terrible at the game, which could happen. It very well could happen. I think that could be fun to experience that game for the first, like, especially the first Half-Life. I know that when they came out with when they released it for free a couple of years ago, I think that they had put some patches in and stuff too to like help or even like redone the game. So I shouldn't have to worry about like it being like too old of a game to run or anything. Or if it is, there's at least a community around it that would help me with anything I would need to know about it. I look it up before I would play the game on stream. But I think it should be pretty, or at least I might even just test the game, make sure it's running, looking good, sounding good. The whole 5 yards. Not 9, just 5. I don't measure things in 9 yards. Like, where did the whole 9 yards? Like, what's a 9 yards? I think I've looked this up before. Like, where would the whole 9 yards come from? It's probably in selling something and, oh yeah, that and the whole 9 yards. Like, that's what you get. I don't know. Seems like an interesting turn of phrase. I like learning where those things come from. Little things that people say. Ooh, yeah. I can actually feel my stomach is pretty hungry right now. So glad it's almost second breakfast. Not second breakfast, second lunch. First dinner. It's supper, and then we have dinner later. I'm actually I'm almost positive I'm gonna make myself something after stream as well as having these leftovers on stream, during stream, I should say. Nah, it will be on. Like, I'll be eating it on stream as well. Yeah. Well, like I said, I could just call it at a 2-hour stream. I mean, I've streamed 30 minutes before. There was a stream from last year where I ended it because I got a message on stream, and I downloaded it. I uploaded it to YouTube, and I downloaded it now, and I'm like looking back at it, and I'm like, man, that's an awkward ass stream to have, because I know exactly what happened and why I ended stream, and it was like, thinking back to it, it's like, man, what a weird thing to think about, to have in my recollection. Hearing that door open like that out of nowhere just reminded me so vividly of AIM. Most people didn't have the stock sound in AIM. They didn't just have the door opening or closing. It didn't sound like that. It was a lot like worse. I feel like it was like a lot more bit crunched, bit smashed. Most people had some sort of like song clip or something that they would have, but the actual things were doors opening and closing. You know how I'm feeling for today's stream is I'm very happy that I am here. I'm happy I went live. I'm happy that we we're gonna get to 2 hours. I'm gonna do one more day after this of fishing, and I think I'll wrap it up. Honestly, I'll just do a quick. We'll do a short stream today. I'm not gonna pressure myself to do too long because I'm already feeling like I think I just want to eat, kind of relax after this, vibe. And the stream is a vibe as well, but I think my mind is already so far past like playing Stardew. I'm like, all right, I'm making it through Stardew today, and I think that's why it's. I think that's why it's time. I think that's why it's time to take a break from some Stardew, and we'll come back to it. We'll revisit it. But this has been good. I did exactly what I like to do in Stardew today, which is fish. And we're gonna do another day of fishing. I'm gonna do one more day of fishing. Keep it up. Do things good. Or maybe, ooh, do I want to finish the last day on mining? Nah, I'll just do fishing. Don't switch your just. I also have to take into the account that I've been up since like 2:30 or 3 a.m. today. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting about that. I thought I was gonna go back to sleep, and I never did. Yeah, that just did not happen. So, yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna do one more day, and then I'll call it. I'll call it for today. And then next Wednesday, we'll be playing a different game. Maybe I'll see what people are interested in a game one way or another. Because Slime Rancher and House Flipper are the two I'm thinking about just trying out for a little bit next week, and then I'll probably move into a completely different realm of gaming. I haven't played a first-person shooter or anything like that on. I think Halo might have been the last time. And we haven't gone back to revisit that since then. It's been a minute. Yeah, we've been keeping it mostly Pokemon. Jak and Daxter has like been the first more action-oriented gameplay thing in a while. Yeah, man, it's been mostly Stardew, Pokemon. I guess Pokemon has action, but it's turn-based RPG, which is a little bit different than what I'm saying here with shooty. What does Nisk say? I can't remember what Nisk says. Shooty McShootersons. It's not shooty McShooterson. It's something way more clever than that. I feel like, and I can't remember what it is right now. It's shooty bang bangs. That's not what he calls it. I know Kev will say it too, and I can't remember what it is. Well, fuck me. We'll look into that. There's actually a lot of games I want to. There's some games I want to specifically play on stream, and then there's some games I've been toying with in my head where I'm like, actually though, I forget I have this whole realm of other games available to me that I don't have to play everything on stream. It's opening up. My world is opening up. I'm excited to go play some more Jak and Daxter on Saturday, though. That'll be fun. I think Saturday streams, it's like those are definitely they don't have like an actual start time at this point. It's like they're gonna start like I think 9 or 10 is like it's like ish in that area on Saturdays. I want to go live. I think there's another call this weekend though, so if I can get on at 9, that would be ideal to get some Jak and Daxter goodness in. Even 9:30 would be fine. Get a few hours of Jak and Daxty in. I am gonna aim to finish that. I feel like it's gonna take at least 2 more streams to at least get to the ending of the game and everything. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get on Saturday. Because we still have a little bit. I think there was like 1 or 2 more, maybe, left in the. Yeah, there was like. Actually, might have been 2 or 3 more. Power cells left in the spider cavern, spider cave, or whatever it's called. Then I know that there's the snowy mountain I want to go to, and that can get. We'll see how that goes on Saturday. So we'll definitely be getting up there on Saturday. And then after that, it's pretty much the end game, so it will really depend on how quickly we can do stuff. I don't know if we'll beat Jack and Daxter on Saturday. Honestly, probably could. It's probably very doable. Yeah, that's why I've been using the open. Really, buddy? Open Goal, which is the port where they took the open source, or they yeah, that's how I've been playing Jack and Daxter. So far I think it's only Jack 1 and 2, Jack and Daxter and Jack 2, and Jack 3 is like coming soon because it's a whole thing. It's cool. It's really cool because like when I play it, it adds like what's it called? The glow around the precursor orbs. There's like it has like all sorts of different stuff that for PC, and it's really cool. It's neat. Like projects like that are so neat when they make like native piece. They're all written in a Lisp, so the interpreter was reverse engineered, if I recall. Okay, yeah, it was they figured it out. Like, yeah, it's just it works. If you have it, then you can have it completely rebuilt and played natively on your computer. It's really cool. Like, I've never really done anything like that before, but I know that there's a lot of those that exist right now. There's also one I know for Ocarina of Time. Couldn't think of the name of that shit for a second. Not shit. Very wonderful game that is very beloved by many. Excuse me. I need to drink some water. No, Ocarina of Time is a good game. I'm not saying it was shit. I just said that offhand, and then I was making a joke. I'm not Aaron Hansen. Ship of Arcanian is a native PC port of Ocarina of Time. There's a lot of them for games that like came out when I was younger. Yeah, Mario 64 has one as well. You should see what it's like to do a run and check out all the mods. The one that gives Mario. Oh, Mario 64. There's some Mario 64 mods and like ROM hacks that I actually have on my list to try out. That could definitely be fun for some Saturday morning gaming and stuff as well. I know that Saturday morning gaming, I have I have on the list for that to go Ratchet and Clank, to also do Sly Cooper. I actually, because I don't believe I ever played the first Sly Cooper game. So I was thinking about doing Sly 1 and 2. Because Jack and Daxter, I love the original Jack and Daxter, but Jack 2 like switched things up a little too much. So I think after Jack and Daxter, I might switch to a different game. I'm not sure I'm not sure if it would be switch directly to Sly 1 or Sly 2 or something, or maybe one of a Mario thing, but we'll see. We'll see, because Saturday morning gaming, the idea is to play more retro games or games I would have played on a Saturday morning, growing up. Something like that. Kind of the idea with that. Yeah. Give it to me. Yeah, love you. Is there anything I need in here? Put in here? No. Oh, I need to leave this house first. What is this? Yeah, let's get this out of here. I don't need that anymore. There's some good Mario 64 stuff out there for sure. Oh my gosh, I already have more parts. This motherfucker's making me do my work. I can't believe it. Okay. Let's go buy a fuck ton more parsnips. Last day. Last day on the farm for a while, at least on stream. I was saying also, Bofab, I don't know if I had said it directly to you, but I think I might have mentioned it last week, or just maybe even in passing, was that when I'm not streaming this game, I'm going to be open to playing it off stream, and if we all have the same mods to play together, we could definitely do that. 'Cause we've done that before, so could be fun. I know you might to maybe do some gaming together on the Creamery farm while we're doing chats. Invite some other folks in the Discord as well if they are so inclined, and also have all the mods. That would be the other thing. Having played through it recently, I'm not sure I'll ever go back to the first Sly Cooper. It almost feels experimental, trying to find its footing. Interesting. I've heard it's very different than the second, like the games that came after it. Like, it's completely different than any of the other Sly Cooper games. And that's kind of why I'm like, maybe at least give it a try, because I've never tried it. I've only heard of it, or like heard things. I've played Band of Thieves and whatever the third one is. I can't remember what the name of the third one is. I know there's a. I remember. I think the third one was the one that had 3D, and it came like a pair of 3D glasses, and then there's like certain missions that can be done with the 3D glasses on or something. It's really interesting. I think that was the third game. 3 and 3D usually do go hand in hand, like usually. You played through the original Sly Cooper recently, though? Is it worth, like, a stream playthrough, would you think? I guess I can ask you that, like, straight up. Like, would you think it would be entertaining to even visit on stream, or is it maybe like, maybe just go to Sly 2? Sly 2 really nails the atmosphere, where Stevia's raccoonness feels like it's chasing Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot. Oh, interesting. So, interesting. It really didn't know what it wanted to be. I feel like there was a Toonami thing that did a review of the first game that I saw a lot of, and it made me want to play the first. It was either Toonami or it was on like G4 or some shit like that. Tech TV. I fucking can't remember. I have so many random memories of all this crap from my youth. TV and stuff. Let's go buy some parsnips. Wait, oh no, he's not here. What the fuck? You can't be ditching your place is open and you're just not here. Where the fuck is this bitch? He's here. He's just not behind the counter. Get behind the counter, you fucker. Oh, Pierre. You're supposed to be at work, sir. Where are you going? Uh-oh. Am I in the middle of a... Is that... What? Pierre, I need parsnips. You fool. He's supposed to be tending the shop right now. Since when is Monday? Community Day has begun. Okay. That's fine. Community Day has begun. Why is Pierre in his room talking to his wife on Community Day and not selling me fucking seeds? Jeez. I need to go fish about this. Thank you all for putting up with me being just only caring about fishing today. This has been literally just 2 hours of me playing Stardew fishing. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Honestly, that sounds like the perfect send-off to Stardew. Just a few hours of chill fishing and yapping about things. Future plans, future games. What's happening right now, though? In this moment, there are cherry blossom leaves floating down from the sky as I catch a herring from the sea. It's a beautiful day. It's actually not a beautiful... It's a beautiful day in Stardew. IRL is kind of gross and rainy. Like I said, why I just decided it felt like a good day to kind of take it easy. Days where the sun's out, then I actually feel like I have energy to do stuff. It's not bad, but it has a lot of rough edges. Really spaced out checkpoints, mini games of dubious quality. There was one that I almost dropped the game over, honestly, but I did beat. Okay. Interesting. Not bad, but a lot of rough edges. You know, honestly, that goes for a lot of early games. Or older games. They're not bad, but I'd say it's worth trying. At least giving it a shot on stream. When that time comes, it's not gonna be. Because I don't even know if that's the game I'm gonna jump into. I probably will go and try to actually play Mega Man X after we beat Jak and Daxter. Because that was the original game I was gonna play. And then, you know, fucking the emulators and stuff. So we could actually go back and play that on stream. That would be fun. That one should only take like 2 streams. I'd say 3 tops for Mega Man X if I'm on top of my game and actually playing. Though it also depends on the length of the streams, I suppose. I just feel like if I'm playing that game, they're gonna end up being longer streams because I love that game so much. Start doing it up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Life is weird. It's great, and I don't know. It's hard to kind of. I'm realizing how much I've been just, you know, living in my head for so long. Now I'm just like finally getting a lot of peace around certain things, clarity around a lot of the confusion I had been creating for myself. Therapy. How wonderful. The therapists I've been seeing and the tools that I've been, and like I don't even get to see her like every week. It's like, you know, sometimes it's usually twice a month, sometimes once a month. But yeah, I'm very happy. Like, right now, everything feels very in line, like aligned with how I've kind of viewed things or wanted things to be for a while. And I'm just kind of trying to embrace everything and take the bad days as they come, because there's always going to be bad days, and just live with what I have, you know, with as much as I can. There's not much I can do. There's not much you can really control, and like that's one of the bigger things I've been learning in the last like year or two, is that there's just not as much as you think you can control in life. A lot of even wanting that control is like something that I'm realizing. It's like, oh, I don't even want like that, needing to control all these different things. There are certain things that are nice to have control over, and like your living situations and stuff like that. But you know, at the end of the day, there's just really what we have control over is how the way I see it is our reactions, how we respond. And I had a hard time controlling that for a while. Actually, I was really bad at just letting myself respond in ways that were not necessarily the greatest. Like, I'll be perfectly upfront about that. Anybody who's known me on stream for the last 7 to 8 years, you know, Has seen me have my moments, right? I'm getting better. Similarly, while Going Commando sets the bar for Ratchet and Clank, I don't ever plan to play that again. The late game power creep is just insane. I was regularly running out of ammo. Oof, that does sound less fun. Unless you're like a survival horror game, like a game where you're meant to just be shooting things constantly, suffering from that problem. I don't did I ever play Going Commando? Is that 3 of Ratchet and Clank, or is that 2? Up Your Arsenal is 3, isn't it? I can't remember which one. I definitely played the Ratchet and Clank games. I remember. Oh my seaweed. Renting those were silly. Those had some good humor in them for sure. That's what I remember about the Ratchet and Clank. And Sly had some pretty good. I mean, Jack and Daxter's been like it's a little cheesy. I guess they're probably all cheesy. It's like I'm thinking about it from like when I was a kid. Go Commando is the second game. Okay, that's what I. That's what I had. And then isn't there? There's a bunch of them. At this point, I don't even know how many Ratchet and Clank games there are. And then I know at one point they re-released. They like did a remake of the first game, but just called it Ratchet and Clank again on like PS4. I can't remember like when that came out. Or they did some weird things with Ratchet and Clank in the last like 10 years. I know some stuff about Ratchet and Clank speed running. I've seen some stuff of that at GDQ and whatnot. That's about my. I can't remember much about that series at all. I remember there were some levels where you got to be Clank, and I think there was one where you were like doing like the bars, like monkey bars or a jungle gym type of thing on like a metal grating, and you had to like avoid some things to get to a place to like activate a switch so that Ratchet could get. I don't know. We'll find out if my memory actually serves me right, because we'll probably play those games. I'm almost positive we'll get to those games as well. There are the original 3, Deadlocked, Size Matters, Secret Agent Clank, 3 or 4 PS3 games. The PS4 remake with the movie, that's the one I was thinking about. And then the one that came out on PS5. Dang, that's a lot. That's so many games. I think that's most of them. I forgot about Size Matters. I didn't, dang. And then the one I was thinking of was the PS4 remake that they did with the movie. Because I forgot about the movie. That was a whole thing with it that they tied in as well. And then PS5 was. I remember. I think I saw Kev play a little bit of the PS5 one. I think that's the one. I think that's the game I saw him play. No. Don't go. I was not looking. My eyes drifted for a second. I was trying to think of the game, and I was trying to like access it in my head, and I wasn't looking at the screen. I was like, what's the name of that game? It has like it's a punny title too, if I remember correctly. Oh, Size Matters is the PSP one that has a PS2 port of dubious quality. I hear good and bad about it. Ooh, that sounds fun. I like PSP games. I have a soft spot in my heart for PSP games. I mistook that. As a long-time owner of a PSP before it made its way, got donated in a bunch of things when I was going through things at one point, and I was like, what do I actually use and what do I not use? And there's like at some points I'm like, yeah, I never used it, but I still wish I would have kept it. But other points where I'm like, no, because if someone's gonna use it, it's going to a good home. And I don't even have any of the games, and the thing that I always do think about is the nub needed repairing on my PSP. And so not a lot of the games needed the nub, but the few games that I liked, there was a few games I liked to play. One of them was Final Fantasy Dissidia, whatever, where it was like the fighting game of Final Fantasy. And then the other game I liked was Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts! Kingdom Hearts Birthday Slurp. Which you also need the nub to play better for all three directions of movement. And while I could have adapted to just playing like games that use the D-pad, I just never really used it. I lost a lot of the games that I had owned for it for years, and so it kind of just became... I'll say this. That's the only... That's the last one I ever did. I can say I regret like kind of selling up just a smidge, and it's just a smidge. I at the time it seemed like the right thing to do because we were downsizing everything, and we just were like, we don't want to have all this crap because we were thinking we were gonna move, and didn't want to have to take a bunch of extra stuff with us, so thought it would make sense. Like, let's downsize, and it did. It made sense at the time. Like I said, I think the saving grace in my mind is the nub was broken, so at least it wasn't like I had a perfectly working one. And realistically, if there's any games I want to go and play, I could just emulate them. Like, let's be real. Sorry. Okay. There's very few games that were like PSP, like, you know, on the PSP that didn't get ports later or something that I actually want to play, but we should have two of those. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do much of anything else with this day. I think I'm gonna go check the shed, and then yeah, I'm gonna wrap up stream, honestly, because as Bofab said, there are no rules. Doesn't matter how long you stream. When you leave, streaming is open to interpretation. Now, I will say I do like having these consistent days that I stream, like doing the Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. It has been feeling good. But the Wednesday stream will be over. We'll be back next week. Oh, I don't think I've been watering my cat. We'll be back next week with not more Stardew. Usually it would be more Stardew. It's been like that. It's just, you know, there comes a time. I realize how long we've been playing this on stream now, and it's like, I think it is time to not completely erase it from our gaming, you know, catalog, like what we're gonna play or whatever on stream. We'll come back to it. We're definitely gonna come back to Stardew. This game has given us a lot of good memories. However, it's gonna be a minute, a month or two. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, I'll be back Saturday with Jack and Daxter. Oh god, like I was talking about. Jack and Daxter. I'll be back Saturday morning. Hopefully get on early. With how I'm feeling, I don't know if a raid is even is even like, yeah, should I do a raid? Am I gonna do it? I'm not gonna do a raid. We're gonna just end. Yeah. Because I am a sleepy sheepy, and all of all of my faculties are sleepy sheepy right now. And I think it is best for me to go and get some food in my belly and relax in the way that I want to relax for the evening outside of Stardew Valley. This has been fun. Next Wednesday we shall return with a different game. Ah, yes. Thank you for that pre-stream end reminder, because I can do that as soon as I get out of here as well. Thank you for that. We will be back next Wednesday with either, I'm like thinking, like I said, House Flipper or Slime Rancher. I'll be back on Saturday with Jack and Daxter. And as I always like to do in the thing here is just promote my music, because I'm going to be live on Friday doing a music stream. Until then, I'm going to peace out. I'm going to do some relaxing. I think I'm going to try to just take it easy for the next little bit here until I see y'all again. So, yeah, my I talked to my dad today, and he's basically just kind of like, take things easy, do what you got to do, and that's I'd like to check in with him, make sure he's doing okay, and yeah, he seems to be doing fine. Thankfully, I'm happy to hear that. Sounds like my brother's finally partying a little bit less too, so that's kind of nice to hear. And yeah, thank you all for being here. This has been a lovely stream playing some Stardew Valley. The exact ending I feel like to go out on for me, just doing some fishing. I'll be back Saturday. I know I keep on saying that. It's hard to say goodbye. It's hard to say goodbye, y'all. It's such a lovely time here today. All right. Peace. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time.